Hello students, in this video we are going to continue our chapter data representation, and we are going to understand what is conversion and how we will convert a number from one number system to another number system. So let's begin. Now before that we will have a small recap of the number systems. We know about there are four types of number systems: decimal number system, binary number system, octal number systems, and hexadecimal numbers. Now we will differentiate these numbers systems with the help of base. The base of decimal number system is 10, as we are using 0 to 9 digits. The base of binary number system is 2, as we are using the numbers 0 and 1 only. And in octal number system the base is 8, as we are using 0 to 7 digits only. And in hexadecimal number system the base is 16, we are using 0 to 9 digits, and thereafter we are using A, B, C, D, E, F. So these are our number system. So we'll proceed forward. Now, before doing the conversions, we will revise our concept of mathematical place values of any of the number. Like for example, we got a number as 123. So how we will represent that in terms of a place value of power of 10. So we'll write down the number as 123, and then if you see from uh, the right side to the left side, the powers are going to increase. We are having 3 in a place value of 10 to the power 0. Then 2 will be having the place value of 10 as power of 1, and then the 1 is having the place value of 10 to the power 2. Now we'll write down in the form of product, so it will be like this, and then we'll solve this product. So 1 into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 3 into 1. Now here 10 to the power 0 is 1. If any number to the power 0, it will always come 1. So we'll solve this. So we'll get 100 plus 20 plus 3, and then if you add them, you will get the original number as 123. So this is called as the place value. So it will be helpful for us to do the conversions. So we'll go forward. Now before that, one more thing, that is the concept of MSB and LSB. Now here in the number 123, the leftmost digit is called as MSB, most significant bit. So in our number is 1 is the most significant bit, and the rightmost digit, that is our 3, is the LSB, least significant bit. Now in the conversions we will use two methods. One is repeated division and another one is place value. Now doing decimal to binary, we will use repeated division by 2. Why 2? Because the base of binary number system is 2. From binary to decimal we will use place value of in the power of 2. In decimal to octal we will use repeated division by 8, that is the base of octal number system. In from octal to decimal conversion we will use place value in the power of 8. In decimal to hexadecimal we will use repeated division by 16, as the base of hexadecimal number system is 16. In hexadecimal to decimal we will use place value method in the power of 16. Now let us begin with the very first type of conversion, that is decimal to binary. Here we will use repeated division by 2. Now we got a problem here. The number in decimal is 43, and we have to convert it into its equivalent binary. So we'll little bit reconstruct our division in mathematics. So we'll write down here the number that to be converted into binary as a dividend here, 43. Then we will write down the divisor as 2, and we will get a quotient. So we'll write down the quotient in below dividend. So we'll get a quotient as 21. So 2 into 21 is 42, and we'll get a remainder. So write down the remainder to the right hand side. So here you will get a remainder as 1. Now again repeatedly divide 21 by 2. So you'll get a quotient as 10, and the remainder will be 1. Then again divide 10 by 2, you will get a quotient 5, and the remainder will be 0. Then again divide 5 by 2, and you will get a quotient as 2, and the remainder will be 1. Then again divide 2 by 2, and you will get a quotient as 1, and the remainder will be 0. Now here the last quotient is 1, and it is not further divisible by 2. So we will stop here the further process, and then you will take the remainders in the reverse direction. So if I write like this, it will be 1 0 1 0 1 1 1, and this we have taken in a reverse order of the remainders. So our final answer, the 43 in decimal, is equivalent to 101011 in binary. Now we'll proceed to the next type of conversion. Now here binary to decimal. Now we'll use a place value method in the power of 2. Now we got a problem here, 10110101, which is in binary, to be converted into its equivalent decimal. Now we'll write down the binary number as it is, 10110101. Now we'll take from the right hand side to the left hand side the power of 2, that is the place value in the power of 2. So we'll get the numbers like this. Now if you see the rightmost digit, that is 1, is having 2 to the power 0, then it will go on increasing to the left side. So 2 raised to power 1, 2 to the power 2, and up to 2 to the power 7. Now we'll write down all these in the terms of products. So 1 into 2 to the power 7 plus 0 into 2 to the power 6 plus 1 into 2 to the power 5 plus 1 into 2 to the power 4, and so on. Now in this, wherever it is 0 into 2 to the power something, there we have to write down 0. So no need to calculate 2 to the power. But wherever 1 is there in the product, we have to calculate that. So you will get 1 into 2 to the power 7, that is 128, plus 0 plus 32, because 2 to the power 5 is 32, plus 2 to the power 4 is 16, plus 0, then 2 to the power 2 is 4, plus 0, plus 1 into 2 to the power 0, that is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. So we'll write down the sum of these all product terms. So we'll get 181. So our final answer is 10110101, that is in binary, is equivalent to decimal 181. Now we'll do the another type of conversion, that is decimal to octal. Now we'll use here repeated division by 8. Now the problem is here is 266 in decimal to be converted into octal. So we'll write down 266 as dividend here. Divisor will be 8, and you will get a quotient as 33. And what will be the product? 8 into 33 is 264. So if you subtract 264 from 266, will be get a remainder as 2. So write down the remainder here. Again further you have to divide 33 by 8, and then you will get a quotient as 4, and the remainder will be 1. Now here again we cannot divide further, so we'll stop here. Take the remainders in the reverse direction, 4 1 2. So the final answer will be 266 in decimal is equivalent to 412 in octal. Next is octal to decimal. Here we will use place value in the power of 8. The problem is 372 in octal is equivalent to which number in decimal. The solution will write down the digits 372, and from right to left you write down in the power of 8. So we'll get 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2, and then write down in terms of product, and then you solve this product. 3 into 64 plus 7 into 8 plus 2 into 1. 8 to the power 0 is 1. So it will come 192 plus 56 plus 2. If you add, it will come 250. So the final answer will be 372 in octal is equivalent to 250 in decimal. Now we'll go to the next conversion, that is decimal to hexadecimal. Here we will use repeated division by 16 because the base of hexadecimal number system is 16. Now here the problem we got is 423 in decimal, and we have to find out its equivalent hexadecimal. So we write down the 423 and then we will divide by 16. So the first question we will get 26. If you calculate the product 16 into 26, it will come 416. And if you if you subtract 416 from 423, you will get a remainder as 7. Now the new quotient is 26. So again we will divide this by 16 and you will get a quotient as 1. So 16 into 1 is 16, and if you subtract it from 26, you will get 10. So you will get a remainder as 10. Now as we know, the decimal numbers from 10 to 15 are represented in hexadecimal as A, B, C, D, E, F. So here the remainder which we got, that is 10, to be replaced by the hexadecimal equivalent, that is A. So if you take the remainders as in the reverse order, so it will come 1 and then not 10. We will write down its equivalent hexadecimal, that is A, and then we will write down 7. So the final answer will be 423 in decimal is equivalent to 1A7 in hexadecimal. Now the last type of conversion is hexadecimal to decimal. So here we will use place value in the power of 16. Now the problem we can state here is 2AF in hexadecimal equal to, we have to find out its decimal equivalent. So write down 2AF, then from rightmost side to the leftmost side you write down the power of 16 in increasing order. So the F will be having the position value, place value as 16 to the power 0 plus 16 to the power 1, and the last leftmost digit will have 16 to the power 2. And if you write down in the product form, it will be as it is. Now here again we have to recall that the decimal equivalents of hexadecimal numbers. So A will be represented as 10, B will be represented as 11, like this. F will be 15. So here these alphabets to be replaced with the decimal equivalent. So it will be 2 into 256, like 16 square is 256, plus 10 into 16. We will replace A by 10, plus F is 15. So 15 into 16 to the power 0, that is 1. And then we will calculate the product. It will come 512 plus 160 plus 15. And then the final answer will be 687. So we'll write down here the hexadecimal number 2AF is equivalent to its decimal number 687. Thank you students. Hope you enjoyed the conversions.